Okay, so we're gonna do a tutorial on long-haired masks, and I'm winging this. I actually have not made one yet, but I think it's gonna work out. So in a previous tutorial we used this pattern, which is just a circle and a very long band. Ta-da! We're going to basically extend this circle, and we're gonna make it have a much bigger pouch in order to accommodate somebody who has a lot of hair. So what I'm gonna do is I have 2 pieces of paper. We're just literally gonna wing this, okay? 2 pieces of paper. So our circle is about 9 inches in diameter. So I'm gonna measure 9 inches. Okay. There's my 9 inches. It goes from here to here. So your paper, how long is paper? Paper is 11 inches, I think. So there you go. And I'm gonna measure 13 inches in length. So there's my cutoff. And from there, I'm literally going to eyeball an oval. If you can make a better oval than I can, fantastic. But I'm gonna just, I'll fold this paper in half so I can make a crease. And I'm gonna make an oval that's going to end at my 11 inches. That's this line right here. That way I don't have to give any kind of printable patterns. You can just literally do this at home. So there's our space, and we'll eyeball an oval. Okay. Okay, then you fold it in half and you cut it so that at least it's even on both sides. All right, where's my scissors? I found some baby scissors. Okay, so I'll just go from the beginning. So just make sure it's about 13 inches long. There is an ovalish shape. You can actually use your plate, like if you had a plate, to correct your oval. And then here, I could probably use a little correction. Okay, there we go. It's not terrible. It could be worse. All right, there's our oval. Ta-da. Okay, so I have a 60-inch fabric right here. So the length of our band, we already established, is 11 inches in order to give us enough space to tuck in hair, put in elastic, the whole enchilada. So I'm going to cut one of these, but since I like to cut in bulk, I'm going to cut 4. I know I have an unfair advantage with this little cutter thing. Got this on Amazon, by the way. Good enough. Okay. So I got 4 of those, and I'm going to cut just 1 strip so I can make my sample. But it's 1 oval to 1 strip. It's pretty easy. A mess going on here. I apologize deeply. There's a lot going on. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. All right, line it up on my grid and count 11 inches. Okay, 11-ish inches. There's a lot of ish in everything I do. Okay, got an approximately 11-inch band, which is 60 inches all the way across. One of these, let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to take my band. I'm going to start from the back. I'm going to take this giant piece and I'm going to press it closed. It's wrinkly, but it presses just fine with your hands. Okay. So you might want to put some pins in that or actually use, God forbid, an iron. I'm not going to do that. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, perfect, lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna start, where am I starting? This way. I'm gonna start at the back of my oval. So I just kind of folded it, got my back, and I'm gonna start right there with a little bit of excess fabric hanging out right over here. So I'm not starting from right here, I'm starting from right here. So I have a little bit of a tail. Okay, and I'm just going to ease this nice flattened piece, which I'm sure you've ironed, into this oval. See how much I'm cutting? It's only because I didn't cut it straight, obviously. But if you cut it straight, you're not going to need to cut so much. Oops, there we go. Continuing on. I really like this part. Okay. All the way around. I'm gonna go to the spot that I started on. I'm gonna meet it almost, but do not overlap. So I'll go as close as I can without overlapping. Okay. There we go. So now I have, it looks like this. And now I'm going to take these, put them nice and flat together. Very flat. Okay. And I'm just going to overlock that close. You see this excess piece? That's because I cut the full 60 inches across my roll. So I can actually measure how much is left over so you can get a better estimate of what you're actually needing to cut. So left over, I've got 15 inches. So technically a 45-inch roll would be perfect. So if you had a 45-inch piece and you cut all the way across, that would work perfectly, because I have 15 inches left here. Okay, so there is this giant sack. That's what it looks like. Now we go to the zigzag machine. Okay. So now, just like last time, we have a back seam. We're gonna measure 4 inches from the front. And this is the part that we're not going to sew any elastic onto. So I'm going to pin that and pin the other side. So that way I don't put any elastic in that section. Just a marking. You can you do it with a pen, whatever. Okay. I'm going to use my 3/4 of an inch elastic and start where I started my pin with a standard zigzag stitch on the bottom section, because this is very wide elastic. Okay. And I'm just going to pull as tightly as I can on the bottom of this band to give a nice snug fit and keep all that hair in. And I lost the thread. I just love when that happens. Out of thread? I'm not. Okay, back to work. I didn't trim because I was lazy, but okay. All right, continuing on along the bottom band of this lovely headpiece. Keep going close to the edge, but not over the edge so it doesn't stick out, until you get to your other pin. Finish the stitch. Now go over it one more time on the second row so that you don't have this strange flopping piece of elastic, and so it's nice and secure. And again, pull. And I'm holding that. And that is literally it. So all you're gonna do, and actually I do have pretty long hair. So here's my hair. I'm going to take this, I'm going to shove all of this inside. And that is what it looks like. And again, so I didn't actually have to put it up. Well, it's a lot of hair. But normally, obviously, you'd wear a pin. But that is what it looks like. So, ta-da!